Hey, what's going on, people? It's Guns Ferrari from Next Gen Tactics, and I'm on the fence about this one. I'm excited and kind of a little bit disappointed in terms of the fact that they're going to be making our video game Uncharted, a PlayStation 3 exclusive video game, into a movie, and I believe shooting is going to be starting next summer. The reason why I'm on the fence, number one, I love that game. The first one and the second one. I know a lot of people saying the second one wasn't as good as the first one, but I would argue that it was as good, if not better. The only difference is that the first one was very new and introduced you to this amazing, this epic game that was released, and so the second one didn't have the same, you know, wow, this game is amazing, because you've already played it. But it was a tight game. The story, the acting, the visuals in it, the graphics and everything, just spectacular. It was one of the best games ever made for PlayStation, and one of the best action-adventure games made, period. A lot of people, you know, except for fanboys that are delusional and ignorant, but even PC gamers, a lot of them, I mean, I had a lot of friends where I used to work, and they were like, wow, like, I mean, that game alone makes it almost worthwhile buying a PlayStation. I said almost, because, you know, PC gamers would never cross the line and enter the realm of consoles. Blah. Anyway, shooting's going to be starting next summer. And I think it's absolutely brilliant. One of my absolute most favorite friggin' games of all time. Super, super, super fun to friggin' play. Just everything about the game was just spectacular. And I can't wait for Uncharted 3 to come out, because you know that's going to be coming out. And I think it's slated for 2012 though. That's a long time away. But if they do a really good job, I don't really care. It's worth it. I'd rather them take the time to make it really good than just spit it out year after year like some companies do. Black Ops! Anyway, the problem that I have with it, and some of you guys are going to disagree with me on it, is the main actor that is supposed to play the character Nathan Drake, who is the lead character in the storyline of Uncharted, is going to be played by Mark Wahlberg. Yes, and I know some of you guys think he's great and everything like that. I absolutely 100% cannot stand him. He is a completely one-dimensional character. He plays he does almost the same innuendos, the same one-liners, I'm like, over and over again. He's so plateau in terms of actors. The movies, and I think some of you guys get confused by the movies. The movies that he's in may be good, like The Departed. Great movie. You know, I'm a huge fan of Leonardo DiCaprio, and you know, there's other amazing actors in it, but Wahlberg always plays the same character over and over again, and it makes me cringe every time I watch him. He's just so, you know what it is? I'm going to put a link to a Saturday Night Live link where it's Mark Wahlberg talks to animals, and some of you may have seen this, and this is a parody on him and his one-dimensionalness. And it shows exactly what I'm talking about. It's always the same thing. He's always like, you know, hey little donkey, what are you doing? I don't want to eat you. I just want to talk with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just constant. It's the same thing. And I'm like, I almost have to laugh when I watch him play. So I'm very torn. I think it's a bad decision. It's a movie that I badly would love to see in the theater, and I hope they do a real good job of it. There's rumors that Joe Pesci and I think Robert De Niro are going to play in it as well. So, I mean, it's a good cast, kind of like The Departed, but he's the star character, and I just have mad issues with it. So anyway, watch that clip that I'm talking to you guys about. All I remember from Mark Wahlberg, anyway, and this is beyond probably most of you guys, is when he was in Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. You know, feel the vibrations. Yeah, can you feel it, baby? And he licks his lip. Yeah, I can feel it too. And then he dances and all over the place. Anyway, he probably should have stuck with that. Now he's in movies and he's ruining them for me. But that's just my opinion. I'm not a huge fan of him. I like top caliber actors and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to mention them because my opinion, of course, is going to likely vary from what you guys. But I mean, like Robert De Niro, can't argue with that dude. What is it? Jack Nicholson. Again, these are like high actors and stuff like that. Sean Connery, back in the James Bond days. Anyway, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think it's going to be good? I know. I want to know also if you guys are huge fans of Mark Wahlberg. I don't get it. He's such a one-dimensional character. He's maybe not. He's kind of like the Keanu Reeves. And you know what? I prefer Keanu Reeves over Mark Wahlberg. I love The Matrix. Matrix is one of my favorite sci-fi movies. Even if the second and third, is there a fourth one? I don't know. No, second and third one aren't technically as good as the first one. Again, because the first one was like, here's an introduction to an epic new style of film. And then the next ones can't really build on that. They've already set the bar so high, they just got to keep up with it. But I love the storyline to it. I don't even care. I love The Matrix. But Keanu Reeves is definitely one of those characters that always plays sort of on the same level. But I love him in that. It's perfect for The Matrix. It's perfect, his character. The problem with Mark Wahlberg is that he's the same character no matter what the movie is, whether it calls for it or not. So I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't ruin this movie for me. I'm going to watch it anyway, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. Anyway, I'm Guns for Hire from Next Gen Tactics. Those are just my opinions. Peace. Get the latest updates and stay in touch with the NGT community with our all-new Facebook application. Check the description of the video for details.